Hello, I'm Troy Souter, Skill Development Trainer for Goalrilla Academy. On this session of G-Trainer drills, I'm going to demonstrate the defensive pass and slide drill using Goalrilla's new G-Trainer. Now, Goalrilla's G-Trainer is specifically designed to help you develop the competitive edge by increasing repetition, intensity, and range of workouts. In order to execute this drill, I'm going to begin by positioning the G-Trainer around the free throw line. With the G-Trainer position, I'm going to set myself down at the block area, and you see I've marked it off with 2 cones. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start at the farthest cone, set my defensive stance, and then when I'm ready, I'm going to pass the ball at the G-Trainer at an angle. I'm going to stay in my stance, and I'm going to work on transitioning my sliding footwork, my defensive sliding footwork. So I want to stay in my stance, drive and recover, then to be in a position to receive that pass on the other side. So if you notice, I'm going to stay down in my stance, watch my head. My head should not bob and weave, it should stay level and plain. My legs should do the work, and I should be driving off my instep, stepping with my other foot, and then recovering while staying down in my stance and working to meet the pass from an angle. So you're going to have to work on staying in your stance, and what we want to do is go 30 to 60 seconds, and we're going to do 2 to 3 sets of these. So I'm going to go 30 to 60 seconds, stop, do another 30 to 60 seconds, stop, and then my last set of 30 to 60 seconds, focus on staying in my defensive footwork, in my defensive stance, using my footwork, drive and recover, make sure my head stays down, and once I pass, I may keep my hands up to receive it, or I may stick my hands out and then recover back, but I want to make sure that my butt stays down, I stay in my stance, and I use the G-Trainer to pass at an angle in order to get me to move, to recover, be positioned, be under control, and be in front of that pass when it gets to the other cone. I'm going to go cone to cone, staying down in the stance, so just watch the defensive elements, use the G-Trainer to help you execute defensive slide drills, and work on the fundamental elements of staying in your stance, keeping your butt down, staying up on the balls and the toes of your feet, and then driving off the instep, driving your other foot out and recovering while staying under control, staying level, and let your legs do the work. And so stay with me as I demonstrate the pass and slide defensive drill using Goalrilla's G-Trainer. Okay, here we go, the defensive pass and slide drill. Now, as you can see, note where the G-Trainer's positioned around the free throw line, and I have 2 cones set on the block area just outside the free throw line. And how I'm going to begin is I'm going to set my left foot on the left line, set my defensive stance, and then once I execute that pass, I'm going to slide. So here we go, 30 seconds, defensive pass and slide drill with Goalrilla's G-Trainer. Show those hands and just work your footwork. Stay down, notice my footwork. I just want to work on recovering. You probably have to work just a little bit to time yourself. Just a couple of steps, short and sweet, cut the defense off. 30 seconds, legs will start to burn. 2 more, just work. Last one, slide, 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 and done. Now you can see from that defensive pass and slide drill, the G-Trainer allows me to work on my fundamental elements of defensive stance, defensive slide. It's allowing me to set a perimeter. I can even work a little distance, go a little wider. I just got to stay in my stance and be able to cover that distance. So once the ball's passed off the angle from the G-Trainer, then I stay in my stance and I'm able to slide into position to see that ball into my chest. So it gives me a nice defensive workout element in order to be able to work my footwork, my stance, and the intensity of staying in a stance, simulating guarding a defender by doing a simple drill of sliding and passing the ball off the G-Trainer, covering the distance and the width of the free throw lane line, and using the G-Trainer at the right angle in order to be able to simulate that pass for me that I can slide and recover, stay in front of the ball, simulating beating a defender, staying in front of him, control and contain that to control and contain that offensive player by staying in my stance, beating him to the spot, by staying down in my stance, using my footwork, beating him to the spot. So great drill to add to any workout, and it's a defensive pass and slide drill using Goalrilla's G-Trainer.